All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises unto Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Also want to give double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Blessings and salutations unto the elect of Yasha, which consists of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as well as the hopeful elect, which are the Akim out there enduring his truth across the four corners of the earth, teaching and preaching through the spirit of Yahweh, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, in truth and sincerity, as well as the men and women that follow, and those who might look like the other nations, but are of the nation of Israel on your father's side by blood. And we'll be doing another break in the fast, consisting of thoughts or, things that I read, things just, on my mind through the spirit. And reading into this earlier today had me thinking about, just as the disciples ran to the Lord for help, we are to do the same. So I want to get into this. This is Matthew 8:23. It says, "And when he was entered into the ship, his disciples followed him. And behold, there arose a great tempest in the sea, insomuch that the ship was covered with the waves, but he was asleep. And his disciples came to him and awoke him, saying, Lord, save us, we perish. And he said unto them, Why are ye fearful, O ye of little faith? Then he arose and rebuked the winds and the sea, and there was a great calm. But the men marveled, saying, What manner of man is this, that even the winds and the sea obey him?" Because you got to keep in mind, this was them getting to know, starting to understand the power that the Lord had possessed, from the Heavenly Father. All right. And within this scenario had me thinking of the things that go on in our life, okay, and relating it to a storm, to tempest, to waves and boisterous winds. Even as speaking about when Peter was walking upon the water, he was okay until the winds start to become boisterous, and then he started to doubt a little bit. Well, that happens within our daily lives, within his walk, I would say. Some days are esteemed higher than others in the sense of just, being better. The Lord will do that. He'll give you a beautiful day. I'm having one right now through the spirit, and call all y'all BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI for that. It's just, that's how I'm feeling at this moment, and you'll have your days, your up days, and you'll have your down days. All right. But as they went to the Lord to help them with this storm and this tempest, we are to do the same. When we're going through things, when our life get hectic, and Satan is doing his job, through your children, through your woman, through your place of work, whatever the case is. All right. We have to handle things according to the scriptures, filter things through the scriptures, but we go to Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI and ask them for patience that we can get through something. Ask them for endurance that we can get through something. Okay? Ask them for the strength of mind, mental fortitude to get through something. All right? Ask them to calm our anger. Ask them to do what we need done to get through, man. Okay? And like I said, why are you fearful, O ye of little faith? And, because we are in this flesh, so we do doubt. All right. But you go through things that will build your faith. Okay. You go through things that will solidify your faith. I believe it's the next chapter when he spoke about he will liken it unto unto a man that buildeth upon a rock, for the ones that listen, that hear his words and do them, he will liken them unto one that buildeth upon a rock. Because if you build upon a rock, you have a solid foundation, and ultimately that rock is Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. So when the winds and the storms and the tempests come, guess what? You're good. You're solidified. But if you build upon that sand, and those waves come, and the tempest and the storm come, okay, it'll knock your building down. It'll knock your house down, man. It'll knock you down. All right, because it's going to happen. You come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. So you're going to be tested and proven. You're going to go through things. You're going to have to overcome obstacles. You're going to have to grow. You're going to have to get better. All right. And those are the times when we call on YAHAWASHI. But the storms ain't going to stop, okay, until the deliverance happen. Until YAHAWASHI deliver us. Until we enter into the kingdom. We're fighting and striving and making our calling and election sure, man. Okay. So as they said, but the men marvel, verse 27, but the men marvel, saying, what manner of man is this, that even the winds and the sea obey him? Because we can go to YAHAWASHI for anything. It said, ask and ye shall receive, knock and it shall be open, and seek and ye shall find, you know, roughly paraphrasing. All right. And don't pray amiss as well, you know. Make sure you know, praying, you're not praying amiss, that you're praying in sincerity and you ain't wavering and doubting within your prayer. No, hey, I'm sure there's many and plenty testimonies that can be said about the prayers of prayers that have been answered by YAHAWASHI. You know, even now I'm thinking of like 3 or 4. And I'm serious, you know. Signs and wonders that have been shown and all of that. Hey, YAHAWASHI is real. All right. So when you going through the things, he wants us to call on him. He wants us to come to him. He wants us to have that faith, man. All right. By faith, we are saved. Okay. It's a gift of grace. So utilize it. All right. Hey, so with that, Lord willing, you was edified, and Lord willing, we allowed to endure to the end. Once again, I want to give all praises unto Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Shalom.